Kirk, bro.
So they both came from the same parts, man.
A lesser version of Larry Fitzgerald. He's so Larry, though.
Lesser version. Oh, yeah.
I'm comfortable with that, bro.
Oh, knockoff version.
That's exactly what it is. Alright, this CouchPotatoGM.com. Couch Potato General Manager is the YouTube channel. You probably know that because you clicked on the video. We're everywhere, man. We're on Twitch. We're on Twitter. We got our website. I said it already, CouchPotatoGM.com, man. Obviously, we're on YouTube. And we're about to talk about the Arizona Cardinals, man. We're talking about their draft, their wonderful draft that they had, man. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button.
Comment. All the Arizona fans, let us know what you think about your draft.
Let's debate it.
Number one pick, Josh Rosen. The trade up for Josh Rosen, man. Mm-hmm. And that's the first thing that stood out to me about this pick. Josh Rosen was all of our QB1s. Mm-hmm. Best quarterback in the draft as far as we're concerned on the field. I know there's a lot of question marks about his personality. Can he stay healthy? How would he be in the locker room? But the first thing I saw was a trade up. I was like, they gave a third and a fifth round pick to move up 5 spots.
Cheap.
When the Bills just moved up 5 spots, I know it was pick number 7, but they moved up 5 spots and gave 2 second round picks.
Mm-hmm. Cheap.
So it was a cheap to get the best quarterback that we think.
And they got your boy Gruden.
Yeah, got him.
Got him.
Ski mask and shades. Got him. Walked in there and he said, I give you whatever you want.
John Gruden, man. He's back. Chucky. But yeah, man. Josh Rosen, we just like how he plays the game from within the pocket.
Yeah.
He's pro ready, man. And let me ask you guys a question, man. Is he starting from day one, or is Sam Bradford going to play his customary 2 games for the season?
Customary 2 games.
There you go, customary 2 games, and Cardinals' offensive line isn't the best out there. I know they're trying to piece it together, but it's we call him glass.
No, he's made out of glass. He's made out of glass.
Made out of glass. Yeah. That's what it is for Sam Bradford. So expect to see Josh Rosen this season.
Yeah, I anticipate a lot of Josh Rosen, and I think. We've discussed it. Obviously, he has the most complete skill set as far as being pro ready. I think his play style ages well, being able to win from the pocket on a consistent basis. You talk about all the video game numbers, and he put up excellent numbers when he was on the field. But when you play in a system, a prototypical system, you're typically not going to put up the numbers the spread quarterbacks do. Your completion percentage is that much more impressive when it's above 60% because you're not throwing a bunch of RPOs and throws and passes at the line of scrimmage. It's more akin to what, as much as the spread has permeated the NFL game, it's more akin to what the quarterbacks are going to see once they get to the NFL. You talk Mayfield went number 1, Darnold 3, Allen went 7, Lamar went to the end of the first round, but none of those guys are more prepared to play right now, and frankly. I don't think any of them have a higher floor than Josh Rosen.
Yeah, it's just how, the footwork, the progression, 3, 5, 7 step drops, being able to catch your second, third receiver in routes, man. Just, he's seen it already, man. Yes. He's more prepared.
Yes, he's ahead of the curve.
Yeah, he's ahead of the curve, man. So definitely love that Josh Rosen pick. And they, like you said earlier, they didn't give up much to get him. So I do think he's going to start for the majority of the games for the Cardinals. Mm-hmm. And he's there with their second round pick.
Oh, before you get there, the one thing I want to say about Josh Rosen, obviously he's got every player coming out has weaknesses, and 2 that off the top of my head is obviously he had concussions. And part of that concussion deal is there's times where he holds onto the ball a little too long. Wait for things to develop with the poor ass receivers that he had at UCLA.
Yeah, they're dropping passes left and right, man. Even my guy that I liked last year that went to Baltimore, he was dropping a lot of passes also. Mm-hmm. I think worst case situation for Josh Rosen in Arizona, like we touched on it earlier, they don't have any offensive line. Yeah. And if he gets hit, they can knock him out of the NFL. We've seen quarterbacks on the past, like David Carr is an example for Houston.
Perfect example.
He kept on getting sacked, he kept getting hit, he lost his confidence, and he didn't make it that long in the league, man. And Josh Rosen, we will see with him if he can take those hits because he's going to get hit playing behind the Arizona Cardinals offensive line.
And what's crazy is as bad as that offensive line is, you have the glass man, and then you have a guy who obviously
has his own injury.
Yeah, it's just it's crazy, man. Like you set both of those guys up kind of for failure, man.
It's tough. I think DJ being back will obviously take some pressure off of either quarterback. Yeah. Should help that offensive line gel a little bit. Give them some time to kind of find their way it's going to be tough. I think the biggest difference, before we move on to Christian Kirk, I think the biggest difference is that moving away from BA's offense. BA is a vertical seven-step drop, classic, not just pro style, but classic drop back style. Rosen has the skill set to do that, but in this day and age, guys just don't have time.
Yeah, he gets the ball out of his hands quicker.
He gets it out quicker. So it'll be interesting to see what that offense looks like moving forward.
Josh Rosen has a security blanket. He has Larry Fitzgerald, number one.
Yeah,
that's first and foremost. But then he has a receiver in Christian Kirk that, he was my wide receiver too coming out of the draft, because I just know that he's ready. He's ready, just like Rosen. They're ready to play right away. He understands how to get open against NFL, against defenses. He does things ever so slightly. We said Gallup does things ever so. He's the same way how he runs his routes. The little shoulder before he comes outside or inside. It's just, I think he's very developed as a route runner, and I think he's going to have an impact his rookie season in Arizona.
I think so. Everybody talks about receivers. They think in terms of immediate impact because of that 2014 class.
Yeah.
OBJ, Mike Evans, Brandon.
He got everybody spoiled.
But prior to that, and certainly since, because we've seen the last couple of years, outside of maybe Michael Thomas, who played with Drew Brees, it takes time for receivers to really get comfortable and understand side adjustments and work on their craft to consistently get open against more press coverage in the NFL. These corners are grown men. You understand what I'm saying? And again, there's far less RPOs and bubbles and things of that nature that kind of inflates that. So, but to your point, especially in the slot, Kirk, to your point, is ready to go. He's more advanced than most of the receivers in this class. Now, where the debate comes in is, how high of a ceiling he has, that type of thing. But I think he's in a really good situation. I think he's playing with the best quarterback in the class, number one. Number two, if they put him in the slot and let him work from there, he's going to do damage. He's going to do damage.
Yeah, man. And as long as he stays in the slot, he'll be successful. I don't see him playing outside anytime soon. I just don't see it in this game. I didn't see it at Texas A&M. Matter of fact, all his targets last year came in the slot, out of the backfield. He was never, on the sideline running past anybody. Like, it was always, where he had space and opportunity to make a move at the line of scrimmage. So, I don't know if that was Texas A&M, trying to maximize potential, inside that offense, or they were hiding him. Or maybe it was a combination of both. I don't know. But as long as he stays in the slot, man, he should be fine, man. Because like Helly said, man, and Drew said, he can run routes, man. And the one thing about receivers, the number one thing for me,
that's what's most important,
is route running. I don't care how fast you are. I don't care how strong you are.
I mean, those things are okay. Those aren't bad.
No, they fall in the list. Just the number one thing is, can you run a route? If you can't run routes, I can't help you, man, because that means you can't get open. You can't get separation. That's what these quarterbacks look for.
Yeah, and the rest of the draft, man, although I love those first two picks, I think they didn't address tackle. They didn't address corner outside of Patrick Peterson. They did get Mason Cole in the third round, but he's more of an interior guy, even though he played all 5 positions at Michigan. But I think, DJ Humphries and Andre Smith, you're starting tackles. I think that might be a little concern for Arizona. And the corner opposite Patrick Peterson, they've been looking for that guy forever. They did draft a corner in the 6th round, but he's more of a project, Chris Campbell, man. So I don't think he's ready to go from day one.
So Jason Betcher is, I think that's his name, Betcher, defensive coordinator, took over for Todd Bowles. I think he's in New York now. He's in New York. Yeah. So you bring in Steve Wilks, who was defensive coordinator for the Panthers. I imagine there's going to be more zone. I think obviously with Patrick Peterson he can do anything, but ideally you match him up against the opposition's number one and you run that man. I don't think this is going to be the same blitz happy Cardinals team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have a good. They have Chandler Jones in terms of the pass rush. They probably need a little bit more help there because I don't know where Kimdichie is. I don't know. There's no Calais Campbell. He's missing. Hassan Reddick, I think, will be leaned on to help with the pass rush. But I think, while I do believe that they do need that guy opposite Patrick Peterson because whoever that is going to get picked on, I think the scheme will kind of mitigate that a little bit. I think that's why they just felt, we need to start thinking about life after Larry Fitzgerald. Christian Kirk certainly helps with that, and they've been hurting for that quarterback, and they got him. That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for the Cardinals, man. Check us out, www.CarpenterGM.com. Like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.